Hi, it's Norman Kochnick here for Eyes on Cricket with Norman Kochnick. I'm here at Coogee Beach and I'm here going through some articles that are popping up today from various parts of the world regarding cricket. One is on cricinfo, actually, from Chappell, and he talks about the India-England series will come down to a battle of the top orders. In his opinion, the inconsistency of the England's top three batsmen may tip the scale slightly in India's favour. And the likes of Burns, Sipley and perhaps Crawley, and even Root to an extent, that top 3-4 are inconsistent at best. They did, certainly the likes of Root did well in Sri Lanka, but Rory Burns certainly is a good batter, but he is rather inconsistent. Sipley certainly is the same, and also Crawley. So that's an issue, whereas India's top order, in particular their top four, and even not even including Kohli in that, if you look at the way the likes of Rohit Sharma, especially in India, and Shubman Gill, who's batted fantastic, had good 70 plus run partnerships in Australia, and also then Pujara's rock-like, warrior-like batting, and then Rahane, as well as obviously Kohli. So that is what Ian Chappell perceives to be the difference between the two sides for the upcoming series, which will be beginning on Friday, February the 5th, in Chennai. So that's a very pertinent article indeed. Then we can go back to look at the article that relates to an Andrew Wu. Andrew Wu writes here in Sydney for the Sydney Morning Herald, and he has put an article together which is of great interest. It centres on the Australian coach Justin Langer and his elite honesty mantra, and the fact that he's quite a determined, gritty, hard-working coach, and that certainly works with a number of players. But when things are not doing well, that so-called elite honesty, that hard working, that over-expectation, that hard work can actually lead to some dissension. And the question is Langer ready to embrace his own mantra of elite honesty? So is he going to embrace his own mantra on himself of elite honesty, basically judging whether he's been coaching well enough? So 2 days before the first game in charge at home, since he was taking the job, he put out this concept of elite mantra, and he wanted to be able to have that. And I think it's probably wearing thin with some of the players. We're not going to quote them who they are, but basically the so-called the man in the mirror is almost a cliche, but I think the mirror has to be back on Justin Langer. So the article centres on his own elite honesty mantra, very much worth a read. And the third interesting component is Tanveer Sangha, the young Indian heritage boy who is from Sydney, Australia. He's actually originally from Jalandhar. He's a leg spinner and he's made the elite side, that is the Australian T20 squad, and it's quite an embracing component of his work, and he's certainly playing very well for the Sydney Thunder. The Sydney Thunder unfortunately were knocked out by the Brisbane Heat, but you have left in the BBL, the Big Bash League, we have the likes of Sydney Sixers are playing next week on Saturday at the SCG, which I will be at, and they'll be playing against the winner of the Perth Scorchers and Brisbane Heat on Thursday, so-called final qualifier for the final. But it is about Tanveer Sangha that I'm talking about. Tanveer Sangha, a young leg spinner, looks like the goods, looks like he can produce in the T20 format at the very least. And he's another counterpart which hasn't fared so much in the press of late as Jason Sangha, the under-19 coach. I'd like to see him more in there as well. So effectively there are three articles. Now those three articles, or those links to those articles, will be in my community page on my YouTube channel. So if you'd like to go there, you'll find both the Ian Chappell article, the Andrew Wu article from Sydney Morning Herald, and the third article, of course, on Tanveer Sangha, are all in that link on my community channel. So community tab on my channel, Eyes on Cricket with Norman Kochnick. So thanks for your time, guys. Have a great day. I might head down to the beach there, which you can see behind me here at Coogee. Norman Kochnick on Eyes on Cricket with Norman Kochnick.